Okay. We are live right now. Okay, hello. Hi. Hey guys. How is everyone doing today? Happy Sunday. Okay. Hey Drifter kids. Did you get a notification for the stream today? Hey Ryan. Hey Raccoon. Hey everyone. Okay, I'm gonna help Fixated first because he invited me, first. And then I can help you afterwards. There, big country. Hey guys. Did you guys get a notification for the stream today? Hey Anawak. No notifications, well, I guess that's, yeah, that sucks. Sometimes my videos are getting notifications, sometimes they aren't. I've been good, Far. How are you, dude? Oh, I passed Fixated's business. I did. Okay, Fixated, you can sell. I'm right outside your business. You are awesome. Thank you, Steven. Hey, Imperion. How you doing, dude? Hey, Truman and Javi. Man, this is really creepy, like this weather. I'm enjoying your second play for Liberty City Stories. Thank you. What did you guys think of that panda scam video I uploaded? Anyone here see it? Hey, Ant, how are you, dude? Sure, Toxic, but I'm gonna help Big Country after help Fixated. Fixated, can you sell your business? What will my next lore video be about? Next week, it will be about Tucker in Days Gone and covering her camp. And then, after the Days Gone lore video, we're gonna do, zero lore video from San Andreas. Oh. Well, yeah, Vinny's car had coke in it. That's why he called the police on Tony. Hi from the Netherlands. Hi, Inter. Hey, Pro. Great job exposing the panda scam. Truly professional work, Pro. Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. People say Zero's the main character in Manhunt. I think there is some credibility to it, but I'm not going to be really covering that in the lore video. I'm going to be... That will be a separate video, probably one day. I'm going to be covering just Zero's backstory and his conflict with Berkeley. I did do the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles Sin Nombre. Check it out on my channel. Search up Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. It's a playlist. I actually did it 4 years ago. I did a playthrough of it. Well, I would love realism in, like, GTA 6, but most of the, the GTA kids aren't gonna like that. Can't believe I've been watching you for 4 years now, bro. Thank you, Winston, and thank you for staying with my channel for 4 years. I appreciate it, dude. Cook anything nice recently? Made some quesadillas a couple days ago and then made burgers yesterday. Yeah, these waves do suck. When will I do another Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough? Probably maybe next year. Next year will be the 8-year anniversary. If Red Dead Redemption 2 Next Gen does not release by, holiday time this year, it's not coming out. Well, he seemed like a decent person before he went through it, Drifter, kids. Just regular hamburgers, raccoon. I still gotta do the Saints Row 3 DLCs. Those I still gotta do also. Do I know the history of the colonial era from the 1400s, 1950s? A little bit, yeah. I know more modern history much better, like within the last 100 years. Uwielbiam twoje filmy na YouTube. Well, thank you, Evan. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my my YouTube videos. Thank you. That's Polish. Favorite toppings on burgers? Lettuce and tomatoes. Who do you think the strange man is? I think he's some form of god. Favorite toppings on hot dogs? Hot dogs I really don't have toppings on, just ketchup, that's it. Thoughts on Steam Deck? I think I have it. I remember I bought something for Steam. Isn't Steam Deck the thing where you can play it like a console? I think I have that. I think I had that years, but I never really used it. Did Tony Soprano die in the diner? Probably, yeah. Try doing GoldenEye N64 or Medal of Honor PS1. Medal of Honor PS1 I definitely could do. GoldenEye, I don't know how I would play that. I don't with an N64. I have to figure that out. Czy kiedykolwiek jedziesz do Polski? When am I going to Poland? I'm thinking about next fall. Next fall, definitely not this year, but I'm thinking about next fall maybe. I haven't been to Poland in over 15 years, so.
That's a success.
Thank you, Evan and Samuel. I know Dutch going after the Braithwaites, burning down their home, and then going after Bronte were bad ideas, but you gotta admit it was cool as F. Yeah, it was, and I mean, going after Bronte was definitely satisfying. Definitely was. Thank you, Alien, for the super chat. Thoughts on Shane from The Walking Dead? Was he right? No, he wasn't. Shane was a scumbag. If you have N64 emulator on Nintendo Switch, I don't remember if you have one. GoldenEye 007 is on there. Oh, okay. Composite creativity. How do you get that on the Nintendo Switch? Overall thoughts on Lincoln as the protagonist of the game? I like Lincoln. I don't know why some people dislike him. I like him generally. I don't have an issue with him. Can't wait to get rid of this cold coughing a lot. Oh, I hope you feel better, Christine. Thank you for the super chat. And everyone wish Christine to get better. Thank you for the super chat, Christine. I hope you feel better. I think the strange man is Kane. That's a theory. Yeah. Sure, Toxic. What game am I gonna play for Halloween? I think Left 4 Dead, probably. Oh, it is Truman, huh? Okay. It's nice to see you still speak Polish. Thank you, Evan. Will I cosplay the Chicken Elf in Liberty City Stories? No, probably that one I won't do, but I'll do the, a lot of the other ones. Thoughts on Smolensk and Hell Let Loose? I'm looking forward to it, but you know what I'm looking forward to the most in Hell Let Loose? They're supposed to add that artillery tank. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. When is the Smolensk update coming out in Hell Let Loose? You still gonna do the Mr. Saints Godzilla fan reaction video? Yes, I'm gonna do it. I just have 3 playthroughs going on, so I've just been a bit busy, and I got that Days Gone lore video I'm working on, but yeah, I'll do it, too. What nation got screwed over the most in history? Oh, that's a tough one. When it comes to Asia, it would probably be India. When it comes to Europe, it would probably be Poland. When it comes to Africa, maybe the Congo. Yeah, there's a lot of countries that have had really bad, bad luck. Hi, Mr. Hero Brian. You're a YouTuber also. Hey, dude. Any lore videos on the old GTA games? Yeah, we're doing one on Zero later in November. If you have online membership on Switch, which is $50 a year, the N64 is one of 6 console emulators, and GoldenEye's on there, and you can play with the original controller. Switch 2 also got GameCube. And you see, that's what's cool about Switch. They do stuff like that. I don't know why Sony does not do, like, a PS2 emulator, stuff like that. That is just... I don't understand Sony a lot of times. Thank you, Blinded Eagle. Hey, Menacing. Nice graphics. Thank you, Francisco. When do we do Criminal Mastermind? Sometime probably in November. I'll help you with that, Mr. Professional. Stuck in a black screen. Oh, okay. Do you know the fungus called ergot is what caused the witch trials? Yeah. It got in the bread. I know that. And made people hallucinate. Just finished watching your Liberty City Stories Part 2, loving the nostalgia. Thank you, Harvey. Thanks, dude. Okay, I'm waiting for the invite. Fixated, are you still stuck in that black screen? Oh, there we go, okay. Just finished a scam video. Very nice of you to keep people educated, yeah. That was I'm gonna do Take Fall Harbor next. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start up. What happened to Tony's apartment? I have no idea. It is gone in GTA 3. His house is still there in Shoreside Vale. What's your What's your question, Ashley? What is it? I watch your GTA games that you play, and you are awesome with GTA. My dad trained me on GTA Vice City. That's the first GTA game he introduced you to. Well, Vice City is one of the best GTA games. Will I 100% GTA 6 when it comes out? Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do Reservoir Dogs and Driver Parallel Lines. I want to get a lot of these crime games done before GTA 6 comes out. Also. Do you think Donovan is basically the Mike Torino without drug trafficking? Well, he's an actual genuine friend of Lincoln's. Yeah, well, I wonder what kind of vehicles we're gonna see in GTA 6. Is that a what? Drifter Kids? When do you think we'll get GTA 6 Trailer 3? Before the end of this year. Oh, before the end of this year, we'll see it. Thank you, Officer K, for the super chat. Have I ever watched any Bruce Lee movies before? No. I know he was big in fighting, thank you, Zintrex, but I've never really watched many of his movies. Thank you, Composite Creativity. You need that Nintendo Switch online expansion for the emulators. Also, PlayStation Plus Premium has what you brought up with allowing access to games back to PS2. Uh, it's more like a streaming service. That's what I would put it as. Is Donald Love Mr. Nasty from Manhunt? A lot of people think he is, but I don't know if there's, concrete proof for that. How often do you cut your hair? Maybe like every 2-3 months? I like how Lincoln says we're not selling people, find a different way to make money. Yeah. Well, that was like the most evil business in the game, was the human trafficking one. Ow. Yeah, I gotta do a video one day covering Donald Love's disappearance. How I felt about doing horror game playthroughs? I have already a few of them. I've done Outlast. I've done some of the Dark Pictures games. Would you say cutting your own hair helps with saving money? Yeah, I've saved hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars in the last few years just saving my, cutting my own hair. Yeah, so. What do you mean, Amir? Yeah, I don't think Catalina killed Donald Love. Why is the frame rate so bad in this game? Hang on. Oh yeah, I have it on fidelity mode. Hold on. A lot better now, yeah. I decided on fidelity mode. That was the problem because the reason I put it on fidelity mode was because of the casino glitches. Uncle Lou didn't have the makings of a varsity athlete. Cyberpunk, yeah, I'll do it one day. Do I shape up my hair? Not really. How profitable is rental properties? If you get like new buildings, good tenants, they can be a great business. But also rental properties are based off luck because you can run into bad tenants that'll ruin your property. You can have stuff break, stuff that's out of your control. Will I be streaming cosplay for Halloween? Yeah, most likely. I'll try to get to it, yes, Blind Eagle. I know you're busy with other projects, but when are you going to do the GTA lore video about the rise and fall of the Forelli family? I could start working on that next after the Zero video, because I'm gonna be working on the Zero video next. But I'll try to get that one. I gotta get that one out before GTA 6 comes out, and I gotta get the Lance lore video out before GTA 6 comes out. Those people have been waiting for. Will. It just be patient with me, Will. Though I just got a lot of projects and playthroughs and stuff, and it just a lot of times I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, and then projects get delayed because of that. But they never get canceled; they just get delayed. Yeah, and the Mike Torino lore video will be done too, Flaming Eel. Professional, I sent you a message. Let me look, Ashley. Did you know that I got a high vigilante mission level in GTA Vice City with what? The Hunter helicopter, right? That's the best way to do vigilante. Which secret police was worse, the NKVD or the Gestapo? And why? Both of them were just horrible. Both of them were just, guilty of atrocities. What are you going to do with all the money? In this game? I'm just going to hold on to it. When it comes to GTA 6, I don't care about transferring my money in GTA 6. I'd rather start out fresh in GTA 6, but I want to transfer my rank. So you see my 1429, I want to keep my rank in GTA 6. That's the only thing I want to keep. So, that's it. I don't care if the money doesn't transfer, I just want to keep the rank in the next GTA. Thank you, Will, for waiting. I've played Black for PS2 and Xbox, and that game was pretty well ahead of its time when it came out. It was a very popular one. Yeah, Donovan is probably one of the least scummiest CIA agents in game, when most CIA agents are just, scumbags. Have I ever experienced burnout? Oh, yeah. When I used to do just GTA Online constantly, yeah. When is the Fallout 3 DLC playthrough? Before the end of this year, we'll play it. You got 100 million ready for the mansion update? You're fine, dude. Yeah, you're fine. How many driver games did I play? I've played Driver 2. Driver 2 on the PS1, and I beat it. And then the other ones I remember I played another Driver game, but it was Driver 2. It was Tanner, I remember, was the character, Tanner. Do you think the mansion update will be the last one? Yes, it's gonna be the last update. Fixated, are you gonna invite me? What's going on, dude? Are you stuck in a black screen again? What's the game for Halloween? It'll probably be Left 4 Dead. Most evil Manhunt antagonist? Starkweather, probably Manhunt 1. What's your opinion on AI being used for video game development? It's stupid. AI Pandy is one of the reasons I pay for premium, so I don't see scam ads like that. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot believe that it's been months and YouTube still has not taken action against that. And not only that, it's also on Walmart, it's on Amazon. What is my favorite book offer? Agatha Christie or George Orwell. Yakuza Kiwami will be in December. Far Cry 2, yes. I have plans to do that game. I just don't know when, but I'll do it eventually, yep. My next GTA 4 stream? We'll do another one. I know people have been requesting it. We'll do another one. Mansion DLC December. Yeah, Animal Farm was a great book.
We sell it?
Will I ever do a Black Ops 2 playthrough? I'm gonna try my best to see if I can do a Black Ops 2 playthrough before Black Ops 7 comes out. But I might not make it, but I'll try. Keep combining custom strains with different seeds and grow more money. Yeah, I've been experimenting with it.
I'm about to beat your ass right now. It's a reckoning.
What do you mean, zombie? When will I play Mercenaries 2? Mercenaries 2 is on my list of games to play. I just don't know when I'll get around to it, but it is on my list of games to play. Has anyone talked behind your back before? What, like... I mean, obviously, yes. I mean, I think everyone has people that talk behind their back. Favorite PS4 game? Probably GTA 5. It's okay, Skull. You don't have to apologize. I'm good, Feline. My own scientists trust atoms because they make up everything? Oh, that's a good joke. Halloween will probably stream Left 4 Dead. Watch Dogs is my favorite PS4 game. Yeah, Watch Dogs is a great game too. you think we'll ever get a Call of Duty fully based in the Vietnam War? No. I don't think they're gonna ever go back to Vietnam. So the Call of Duty movie has been cancelled? A straight hairline, huh? Thanks for the panda videos discussing how vile these scammers are, yeah. Had an idea for you. Reacting to people's high school or college horror stories. Unreasonable teachers, psycho kids, assignment fails, general BS. I got a whole lot. Yeah. I want to do more videos like that in the future. My younger cousin told me that she's looking forward to GTA 6, even though she doesn't know Vice City or Vice City Stories. And how the hell will she know any Easter eggs? I agree with you, Sweet Pumpkin. I think that every single player should beat Vice City and Vice City Stories before GTA 6 comes out, because there's probably going to be a lot of references, so everyone should beat Vice City and Vice City Stories before GTA 6 comes out. Wait, what are you talking about, Harvey? My favorite ever Cartoon Network show? Probably Courage the Cowardly Dog. Vice City Stories isn't on PC, so I can play. Well, if you buy the PS2 disc, you can emulate it on your PC. I never thought that I would see a Halo trailer on PlayStation's official channel. It's weird. Oh, horror movie references, okay. What's the best hangar to buy in GTA 5? I'd say Zancudo. Yeah, the military base access. I just hope that whoever directs a Call of Duty movie will make it good. Did you add me on PSN? What is your PSN again, Samuel? Can you tell me? Yes, today's the 7-year anniversary of Red Dead Redemption 2. That's true, Minion Dave. Do you agree it's weird for Halo to come to PlayStation because it originally came to Xbox and has really developed deep roots on Xbox? Yeah, it is weird for it to see it on PlayStation now, but I guess that shows you the console war is finally ending. I will, Pierston. The Ottoman Empire was definitely not a force for good. They did some pretty horrible things. Remember that what I said to keep an eye on Georgie in the vault? What did you mean, Halloween? Have I ever watched regular show? Thank you, Isaiah, for the super chat. No, but I know I've heard of the show before. It was on Cartoon Network, right? You have any tips for playing PS2 games on new TVs? Not really. Whenever I'm playing a PS2 game, I emulate it from the disc on onto my PC. But yeah, I don't know how it would run on a new, because they weren't supposed to run it like 1280 or 1920. Thank you, Glover. I swear those youngins, not all, but some kids perceive GTA 5 as the only GTA there is, huh? Y'all don't know nothing about this old school GTA. There are a lot of kids out there that are convinced that GTA 5 is the best GTA game out there of all time, but they never played in any of the older GTA games. I think they should give the older GTA games a try. I'm sorry, Zach. I just been busy with a lot of stuff. What characters from GTA 4 do you think will appear in GTA 6? I think Phil Bell is one that will probably appear. Oh, the Manhunt gangs are definitely the most evil in the series, 100% on that, yeah. I'll try to replay it for the 20th anniversary, yes, Master. Yes, that'll be GTA Vice City Stories 20th anniversary. What about the B movie? You watched it before? No, I've never seen it, Isaiah. Thank you for the super chat. They might give it to us Fixated because they want players to get on. But Fixated, can you please send me an invite to your business? Because I wanted to help a few other people here though. No, I haven't, Zach. I'm sorry. It's been so busy. Do you think Ghost of Tsushima 3 should take place during the Fall of the Samurai, like the Satsuma Rebellion? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima 3 should take place in the Meiji era, like, you know, the Fall of the Samurai. Yes, and you see like more advanced weapons, and you would also see some European, you know, soldiers in it also. Okay, Samuel. I will add you a little bit later today. Was the Ku Klux Klan a big fan of the Nazis during that time? Did they both have similarities in their hatred on different races and religions? Yeah, there was, there actually was an American Nazi party that existed, actually, in the 1930s, but when World War II started, the party had pretty much just collapsed. It's like nobody wanted to be associated with that party. But yeah, they did exist. A lot of them were KKK members also. They even had rallies in America. Thank you, Mr. Jesus, for the super chat. Yeah, the Days Gone video is coming next week. Yes, Fennel. The Tucker lore video is coming out next week. Thank you, the Punisher bot, for subscribing to me. Do you think Manchester will get access to Cayo Perico preps? What do you mean? You gotta explain that a little bit more to me, dude. What do you mean? Who's more evil, NCR or Legion? Well, Legion definitely does worse things than the NCR. Do you think GTA 6 will have drug dealing like in Chinatown Wars? I would like to see something like that. I'm sorry, Casey. I would like to see something like that. But I have a bad feeling it's going to focus on the heist all over again. Thank you, Cube, for the super chat. Hey, how are you doing, dude? Okay. Come on, pros. I mean, Skype is done for, and you gotta adapt with answering your DMs. I'm gonna look at it later today, Zach, and I'll respond to you. I'm sorry, dude. I've never been much of a Discord guy. I've always been I've always been much into Skype, old-fashioned guy, and then using Teams, but still haven't even gotten used to Teams. Do you think Watch Dogs Legion is a good game? I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's an amazing game also. The worst cult? Japan has had a bunch of like really crazy cults. They did like a gas attack in Tokyo, in the Tokyo subways. Oh, thank you for telling me, Peyton. My most favorite Italian mafia movie, Godfather 1. My mom thinks video games cause me to lucid dream and sleep 7 to 8 hours at a time because stimulating my brain. Your thoughts? People are supposed to get between 7 to 8 hours of sleep. They're not generally supposed to get less than that, but I don't think video games have really an effect on your dreams. Didn't you say Saving Private Ryan helped influence behind Call of Duty World War II stories? It influenced a lot of Call of Duty storylines. Which drugs are the deadliest other than cocaine? Meth, heroin, fentanyl? Yeah, there's other ones that are really bad. Volition is never going to come back, unfortunately. I can't see that happening. Why did Michael Corleone kill Fredo? He just couldn't handle the betrayal. Haven't played GTA Online since January. Anything new? There was the Money Fronts DLC that came out in, what was it, June? And then we're gonna get a mansion update coming out in a month and a half. So I would come back for the mansion update and try that out. Oh, a lot of them were stupid, random gamer. Like, you know, France tried to take back Vietnam after World War II and it caused a massive war. What DLC is this? Oh, this isn't a DLC. This is that UFO Halloween event for Halloween. My most hated Mafia 3 characters: Remy Duval, Marcano, Nino, the guy who just showed up, Georgie. Thank you, Mr. Professional. Can you do Black Ops 2? I'll try to get to it before Black Ops 7 comes out. That might be part of it. It just people are people always talk a lot about nostalgia when a new game comes out, so that also might be part of the hate, Zombie Fanatic. Is Minecraft the biggest open world game? Nah, I wouldn't say so. It's a fairly simple game. Great live stream. Thank you, M. Gary. Thank you, little Biggie, for subscribing. Thank you, dude. Do you think Vito would kill Fredo if he betrayed him? No. I don't think even Vito would have done that, no. Vito family is everything, so no, I don't think so. Who's that, Zombie Fanatic? Know who might show up in GTA 6? I didn't hear you say. Phil Bell. Phil Bell has a good chance of showing up. Oh, thank you, Dwevi. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. Thanks, dude. What about the, Mr. Professional questions? Wait, what? I hope Kenny Petrovich shows up. Well, he's gonna be an old man by that time, but it's possible he might show up, yes. Hey, Keith, what makes you hate Remy Duval? The personality, his racism, just his, the fact he's involved in human trafficking. Remy's just a horrible person. Big Country, how much stuff do you have left to sell? Oh, wait, I might, let's see here. I might go and help Toxic, because Big Country, I see that you have people in your MC that are helping you already. Toxic doesn't have anybody, so I'll help him, but that's okay. Thanks again for the content you make. Have a lovely day, Pat. Thank you, Dwevi. Thank you, Cube. Some people think that Henry, Mafia 2 is still innocent, and back it up by cut audio dialogue that Henry tells where he actually learns English from, and other stuff. No, it's ultimately about what's canon at the end of the day, Cube, and Henry is, a rat, that's what's canon. Yeah, Henry was a, rat. Favorite story execution in Mafia 3, when Lincoln knocks somebody to the ground and then shoots them in the head with the M1 Garand, probably my favorite one. Well, Tony killed the most amount of innocent people than any other character. He's killed even more people than Claude. You're tough? Well, thank you. How often would you recommend cleaning a PS5 Pro internally? Probably at least once a year. Would you say Kenny Petrovich is more powerful than Bulgarin? Yes. Why isn't Salvatore upset with Tony killing Vincenzo? Because he realized Tony was way, better and more reliable than Vincenzo, got things done, and understood that Vincenzo betrayed him. Did Kenny Petrovich only have one son? I think it seems like it, but we never find out. I don't think it's even about the money. It's about the fact that somebody robbed him. I think that's what Bulgarin's problem is. Thank you, Far, for sponsoring my channel. Thank you for sponsoring my channel, dude. What you doing right now, helping people with their sales. Ciao, Pro, did you get all the arcade trophies? No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Thank you, Stefano. I have, like, on the table of some of them, but not all of them. Can you finish Semi's bars before you finish Mafia 3? Yes, I'll do that. I will. I might as well try to get some of these arcade trophies done. Do you think Sal knew Tony killed Vincenzo but didn't care? Yeah, it's obvious Salvatore knew. How come you don't like facial hair? I've just never been a fan of it. I don't, and also, I don't mind my character having long hair in a video game, but in real life, I would not want long hair. Your reaction to that ad in the Liberty City stories was priceless. Yeah, and I'm gonna have a short coming up talking about that, but that was based, thank you, Zuhair. Those ads, like, criticizing the internet, they were ads that were popping up in the 1990s of, like, all these different campaigns talk about how evil the internet is and how it's gonna corrupt children, and people thought that was gonna be the end of the world with the internet. Are you a Fallout fan? Yeah, pretty big Fallout fan. Did I ever have to do jury duty? I got summoned for it, but I didn't end up getting called. The panda thing, it's a AI panda scam. It's not an actual panda. Yeah, so it's saying it's an AI panda, but it's not AI at all. Would you say your 6 years in retail helped you become a better YouTuber? Yeah, because I guess it's helped me understand and be patient with people also. Who's the most powerful criminal organization now? The Mexican cartels. Thank you for the super chat, Daniel. Okay, I'll see you, Sky Line. Will we ever see a Fallout New Vegas playthrough? Yes. I still have to do the Fallout 3 DLC, so I'm not going to play it anytime soon, but yes, we'll do a playthrough of it one day. I'll go for a full Independence ending if I play through it, though. Not a Mr. House ending? I'll probably go for full Independence. That's probably what I'll do. No, I was just always a bigger PlayStation fan, and that's basically what happened. But Red Ring of Death, I know, and we also had our own version of Red Ring of Death on PS3, but it was called a Yellow Light of Death. That's what it was called. If you saw the yellow light on your PS3, you knew it was screwed. Thank you, Daniel Rodriguez. There's an AI that's actually pregnant. What the hell? "21 years since GTA San Andreas." Yep, you're right. Did I hear about the president who got elected through Discord? That happened in Nepal, right? Nepal is where it happened. What's your level of hate on the Yardie gang in GTA 3 and Liberty City Stories? Well, they screwed over Claude. They betrayed Claude, and then they became hostile. You never found King Courtney, who was the guy who's leading them to get revenge. And they also betrayed Tony. I don't know why. They started becoming hostile to Tony for some reason. Thank you, Blinded Eagle. It's been 7 years since the goddamn wheel broke. Wait, what are you talking about? I'll think of something to dress up in the Fallout New Vegas playthrough when I do it one day. Okay, give me one moment, guys. Just want to get a drink of water. Be right back. Okay, here we go. Back, everyone. Oh, the wheel at Arthur broke, right? What are your thoughts on the JFK files being released? Well, I think that, we have some more information now, but I think it shows us, the government was hiding a lot of stuff about that. Like, why was the government against releasing that for this so long? An AI minister in Albania who's pregnant with 83 children. You should look it up. What the hell? What? This lobby is glitched? Is it? I might just start up a new lobby then.
Me? Shut
Yeah, I can help, I guess, whoever invites me next, too. Who needed help with the heists, also? Just waiting for these to be delivered, and I'm gonna make a new session after this, because people keep getting stuck in the black screen. EBT cards drama? What's that about? Lincoln was pretty ruthless about going after Lou, or Kano. Fixated, you're still selling stuff? EBT cards are basically food stamps. Okay, guys, let me start up a new session here, because people are telling me this lobby is glitched. YouTube has been a forced update in my iPad app, and my old iPad can't software update to continue to improve, so YouTube app locked me out of using it? Wait. YouTube has forced you to update in your iPad, and my old iPad can't update software, so YouTube locked me out of using your own iPad? Wow, that's stupid. That is stupid, Cube. Yeah, that is stupid. That is just stupid. You've been locked out of your own iPad because of an update. Favorite historical game? Right now, Hell Let Loose, but overall, World at War. Can I react to the new Jack Doherty situation? What happened now? Hey, what's up? Hey, Mizor. I have the iPhone 7 that can't update software anymore, but YouTube forced me to update the app. Oh. Did the same thing happen to you then? I want to do the other Sherlock Holmes games, like Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment and Sherlock Holmes The Devil's Daughter. Those, Zach. I'll do the zombie survival near the end a bit. Oh yeah, I have an outfit ready for Yakuza Kiwami, yes. Okay, Big Country, what's going on, dude? What are we selling? I could fixate it. Who else needed help with their casino heist? Jack Doherty's being investigated for crypto scams, so I'm not surprised. Yo, Pro, might have to leave the stream early. I got a date with a Cheese Deluxe. Oh, man, that's good. That's probably the most iconic, you know, line in Liberty City Stories is that I got a date with a Cheese Deluxe. Love your gameplay, but the non-English games are hard to watch. What do you mean, like Ghost of Yote? Yeah, I know King Courtney is in GTA Advance also.
We on? Okay.
Mercedes. Can you give me advice in the stock market? Well, I'm not a financial advisor, but I will say that only buy and sell, like, you know, known stocks, like companies that are actually well known. Because what is it? Don't do penny stocks. Never do penny stocks. A lot of people do penny stocks hoping to, like, get rich quick, and penny stocks can be a disaster because they're really unstable and companies could fall apart and you could lose all your money. So never do penny stocks. Do I own a DS? No, I never own a DS. It just wasn't for me, Fried. Did any of your friends wrap their Xbox 360 in a towel or place it in an oven? Apparently doing these things combated the red ring of death problem. What? Dropstar glitch? Wait, the lobby's glitched again? Do I watch anime sometimes? Finally dropped. Okay, that's good. No, I never heard about that, zombie fanatic. Yeah, I know Remy Duval isn't a capo, he's an associate, but... Nice, okay. 4 drops left. I'm doing good, Matt. How are you, dude? Yes, that is true, Adrian. Should be able to hit this here, no problem, yeah. Do I do crypto? No, I stay away from that stuff. I just don't trust crypto. You think GTA Liberty City Stories was bad? No, it was a decent game. My only complaint about Liberty City Stories was there was no flyable helicopters. Well, there was technically, but it's only in a mission. No problem, Vertigo. Are you gonna invest in Take-Two stock before GTA 6 comes out? I'm thinking about it. Am I doing a Halloween stream? Yeah, I'll do a Halloween stream this Friday. Yeah, we'll do it. How do you open an account to start trading stocks? Well, Robinhood is the easiest one to do it on. Should I invest in Take-Two stock then? The thing is I bought stock in Take-Two Interactive when the GTA 6 trailer was being revealed, the first one. And what happened was a hacker had hacked into Rockstar and released the trailer early, and the investors basically panicked and, thinking that Rockstar was compromised and had sold off their shares, and the stock crashed. And that's what I'm scared about, something like that happening again, the trailer getting leaked and the stock crashing. Left 4 Dead I'll probably play on Halloween. Am I buying Take-Two stock? I don't know. Roof textures weren't finished in Liberty City Stories. Really? That's the reason. My headcanon is that the guy Tommy was sent to eliminate in Harwood was Tony's father. Really? Do you really believe that? I mean, that is a possibility too. It is. I mean, how old is Tony Cipriani at the time of Liberty City Stories? He's what, in his 30s? Got black screen again. What's with all the black screens today? Why do you think the U.S. lost the Vietnam War? Because they didn't invade North Vietnam. The U.S. stayed away from invading North Vietnam, and North Vietnam constantly kept sending people in. If they would have invaded North Vietnam, it probably could have been over. Yeah, so that means Tony would have been just a few years old when his father died, if that is the case. Do I own any media subscriptions like Netflix or Disney Plus? No, not really. I did use Peacock for some time, but it was to watch Twisted Metal. But that's about it. Well, China actually disliked North Vietnam tremendously. Not like Korea. Read previous comment and sorry, Patrick. What's the previous comment, animals? Sorry about the live stream yesterday, but at least you understand why Harmon is a terrible influence. Yeah. Darman, you mean, right? Yeah. Or you mean Nas? Hey, True Evil. No, I don't have Netflix. When is PS6 coming out? 2027. When does Hell Let Loose Vietnam release? What day? I would support a bridge from Long Island connecting Connecticut, yes. It would make it a lot easier for travelers, and they wouldn't have to go through New York City. My manager, who was a jerk to me, recently got fired. Well, that's good then. You don't have to deal with that guy anymore. I had a supervisor in retail once, and the supervisor that I had in retail, she would curse me out, yell at me. One time there was a long line that was at the there was a long line at the register, and me and my coworker were trying to hold it down, and there was a customer complaining about the coupon machine being out of paper. And what happened is I called my supervisor, I asked her if she could come down and replace the paper in the coupon machine, and she said to me, "Are you, idiots, incompetent, and, capable of doing anything right?" She said something along those lines. And that was just only one experience. Like, there's so many times where I would get cursed out by her. And it was to the point where I was scared to ask her anything for help, even when I really needed it, because she would just curse you out constantly. But about her is she ended up getting fired for she ended up getting fired for stealing, because her friend would come into the store, and when her friend came into the store, she would only buy stuff from her. She would be the one who rings her up, and it would be like $200 worth of stuff that would go down to like $5. And it was her who just constantly kept coming in and doing those transactions. She ended up getting fired for that. And when she did get fired, I will say this: I was actually very happy, and I remember her. She ran out crying when she got fired that day, and it was probably the only time in my life where I was generally happy that somebody else was suffering. Like, probably the only time in my life I actually enjoyed watching somebody suffer, that they got fired and she was crying and all that, because she was just such a terrible person. And so that was probably the only time in my life I was actually genuinely happy that somebody was suffering. Have I played Insurgency Sandstorm? No, I haven't. She was more crying about just that she lost her job because she would always boss people around, treat people like crap, but then she ended up losing her job. What was the worst year at working in your retail store? 2013, the year I started. Was she older, young? No, she was maybe a few years older than me. Retail isn't a bad first job to have. It helps you develop people skills and helps you and teaches you how to multitask, so it is good for that. But it's not a job that you want to stay in for the long run. It's not a job you want to make a career out of. Since I finished the old country, I can't stop saying Figgy Butana. Yep. The most iconic line. Yeah. Don Teresi was a Butana. Like, yeah. Just scumbag. Did any fights at the store break out between customers? Nah, I never saw anybody actually physically fighting. I did see a physical altercation once, but I wouldn't say that it was fighting. In my store, I was at the cash register, and this was like 7 o'clock in the morning, so I was like half asleep. And I remember the lady who works in the cosmetic department, she just started screaming, somebody call the police. And then I see, this guy like running, to the front door, and he's kind of like in that door room, that door that that room that connects to the store to the outside. He was kind of like in that door room, and he had a black garbage bag, and she was pulling on that bag. He was pulling on it from one end, and then the guy ran out in the parking lot. And in the bag, the guy had nothing but cold medicine in, and so he walked in the store with a black garbage bag, and he was just putting, cold medicine in. And basically, the guy was trying to cook meth. I think that's what he was trying to do. I have 24 platinums. How much do you have? I think it's like 30 or 40. I have a lot of them. Yeah, because in a lot of cold medicines, there are ingredients in there that they use to cook meth. The worst thing that happened to me in college? When my lab partner in class, he was absent for a few days, and then he took my part of the assignment home so that he could add on his part of the assignment, and my teacher saw that, and he said it was okay, and then he ended up dropping the class. He dropped the class, and he didn't bring back my part of the assignment, and he took it, and I ended up getting a 0 because of that. And my teacher was unreasonable with me. He was, not a very reasonable man. Is it good to hunt for trophies? Well, I like doing trophies as long as it's something reasonable, as long as it's not like something, ridiculous. How did you find out about the Pandy scam? I had ads pop up on YouTube, and I eventually looked it up to find out what it was exactly. Thank you, Vicky, for the super chat. Acid Lab is missing? What? So somewhere in 2026, huh? For Hell Let Loose Vietnam. What's next? Ma Cipriani or the pervert O'Toole? I think I'm gonna do Ma Cipriani's missions next. Or I guess we'll see. Do you think Dimitri would have betrayed Bulgarin and would be successful, or would it backfire like it did with Nico? No, he's not going to betray Bulgarin because he knows how much stronger Bulgarin is than him. If he betrayed Bulgarin, he would be screwed. Thank you, Until Dusk. But Ma, yeah, that's... and I like it how Tony says that. Like, she literally puts out a hit on him to try to kill him, and then... And then Tony's like, but Ma... Did I punch the pandy at all? No. I just, I just packed it up, and I'm gonna, send it back. We don't care, get on Red Dead? Well, I forgot that it was the anniversary of Red Dead coming up. If I knew it was the anniversary of Red Dead coming up, I would have just played GTA on Friday, and I would have played Red Dead today, but I forgot about that, so I already did the Red Dead stream on Friday. What are we selling now? What's going on? Are people still stuck in black screens? Still wondering about that Johnny K video. I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna have a video also talking about who called the cops on Billy Gray, AJ. I just have so many other lore videos to get to and so many projects, so just be patient with me, AJ. Please. Have I gave up on making money on GTA? Not really. I'm not like grinding like crazy. I'm helping people make money on the game because I already have enough money for everything. What do you think is the canon ending to GTA 4? Kate dies. But Ma, yeah, I remember the line. One year ago today, I was in Washington, D.C. at the Constitution Hall for the Near concert, crying my eyes out. That's the, that's the, in reference to the game, right? Thank you, Chaz, for being, thank you for being a member of my channel for, over 5 years. Thank you, dude. Or six years. Thank you, man. What do you mean liked and pinned? The Beaver geography video? What do you mean, Ephelist? Thank you for the super chat. What is with GTA Online today? Like, why are people getting stuck in black screens? Is it because of this Halloween event that's, like, glitching out the game? I mean, yeah, I can't... Stuck in black screen again. What is with GTA Online today? Like, what? Okay, I finally got into the MC, but like, what is with GTA Online today? Did Bogdan from Breaking Bad remind you of your old retail manager? Not really, no. This is a new lobby and it's glitching too. I did like his video, but I don't know about sharing it. I'm not big on for geography videos. I'll have to go back to his channel and see if I can find another video. But yeah, it just, I mean, I guess I could share a video to help him out. I could do that, but do I watch cop body cams? Sometimes YouTube videos. Yeah, I heard they caught the people who stole the that heist in France. I heard that they caught them. I wanted to see story DLC also for GTA 5, but unfortunately we never got it. Winter is my favorite season. It's sad that Stephen Ogg said he captured some of the cutscenes for the DLC, which we never received. Yeah, and do you know what the story DLC was supposed to be? It was supposed to be Michael, Trevor, and Franklin would actually rob the casino. Like, you know, the Diamond Casino, that's what the story DLC was supposed to be, but they just brought that into GTA Online. Just got here, pro, start over. Hey, Lost Cause Clam, how are you, dude? Saints Row 1 I want to replay next year for the 20th anniversary. I want to do that. Some people tried to rob Burger King with a drone to get free bacon burgers. What? How does that work? What, you gotta explain this to me. What happened? You gotta explain that. Do I hate in winter that it gets darker earlier? No, not really. I'm perfectly fine with that. The only thing I hate about the darker is in winter. What I hate about it is that when I'm making long drives. So if I'm making like a long drive, that it's like trying to get to a place before like the sunlight drops down. That's what I so like, you know, every November I visit my friend who lives in Maine for a couple days. One of my best friends, I grew up with him, so every November I'm gonna visit him again this, you know, next month. And, you know, driving to Maine, so I visit my family in New York, and then I drive, you know, from there to visit him in Maine. And it's like a few hours of drive. It's like a 6-7 hour drive, and it's like trying to get up there and before like dark, because it's like it's pitch black up there, like, you know, pitch black. There's very little, you know, street lights and everything like that, and it can be frustrating. Is he the one who's a cop? Yes. What kind of that idiot asking about the GTA 6 delays? Are you talking about the guy who was outside of the, you know, Rockstar North in Scotland, harassing them over it? Thank you, Mr. Professional. If Uncle Lou was the first or last capo kill, there's a scene where Sal calls out that Georgie only shot Lincoln once and didn't make sure that he was dead. Yeah, I saw that in the last part, but I wonder how the cutscene changes depending on which capo you kill first. They flew a drone into a Burger King with a note on it, free bacon burger or I'll explode? What? Where did this happen, Ant-Man? Oh, hey, Brandon, how are you doing, dude?
I don't want to die.
Kingstown? Where's that? I was talking about the guy who's harassing the Scottish developers. Yeah, I can't believe he flew to Scotland to ask about a GTA 6 delay. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'll always do a cosplay for everything. Every game I play. Okay, almost there. My favorite beer? I don't drink beer, though. I drink wine and champagne sometimes, but I don't drink beer. If anything, that guy was more likely to cause a delay by harassing the developers. But yeah, if GTA 6 gets delayed, I can imagine the fans are going to be in an uproar again if it happens. Hey, Golden Stripes, how are you, dude? Yeah, Pegorino was going to give Nico a choice of killing Ray or Phil. How powerful is Lincoln as a mafia boss? Very powerful. I mean, he built his own organization from nothing. Do you think that Ghost of Yote is better than Tsushima? When I finish the game, I'll give an answer on that. I haven't finished the game yet. Halloween's 5 days away. Yes, it is. How much money do I have? Over a billion, $355 million. Tsushima. Okay, yeah. My favorite 90s snack? Oh, think about that one. Hershey's will still exist. Starburst also I liked. The first Who Wants to Be a Millionaire winner is an IRS agent. I've never actually played that game far. I'm always open to playing different games. Do you think modern games have lost their masculinity, like games just aren't as masculine? Look at 2006, all the dark games came out compared to today. In a way, yeah. It's like video games today just aren't as dark and gritty as some of the older games. Like, even if you look at, like, the game I'm playing right now, like Liberty City Stories. Like, Liberty City Stories is pretty dark compared to a lot of other games. Yeah, I think we'll do the survival mode. We'll do that also. Luis Lopez was a great protagonist. I don't think there was ever really a bad protagonist in the GTA games. There's all of them were good protagonists.
How are you doing, my dear? You're lucky I'm a good person.
Yeah, that I do know, Zach. If online actually had a good story in it, people wouldn't care about having story DLC. Would you agree with that? Maybe in a way. But people still would like to see the story characters, come back. But, like, if you look at, like, for example, like Reddit Online's Moonshiner DLC, like, the Moonshine story was actually pretty good. And the antagonist was actually pretty well written. So, Moonshiner's DLC was actually pretty good storyline written.
What the oh shit! Holy shit!
What the hell?
Do I think it's bad writing that Luis didn't die at the end of the ballot? No, it's good that he survived. Makes for a better ending. Contract DLC, yeah, was okay. I would say it was a good story too. Well, Lincoln's family is more like a syndicate. That's what it is, pretty much.
You doing this, huh?
Ale Gray, how many more businesses do you have left to sell? Two more, okay. What is this NPC doing? Stop! If Tifa had a sibling who had kids, who would she be? Antifa? What? What? Thank you for the super chats, Chasseruni. Aunt Tifa. That's... Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, the black screens. I think it's this alien update that's causing all the black screens today. Hi, Mark. Johnny should have been the contact for the bikers update, but it was just really stupid what they did to him. Really dumb. A lot of traffic in the way here now. Do I like scary games? It depends on the type of game. Certain horror games I will like and enjoy. Driving the wrong way here will actually save you probably like 20 or 30 seconds in the drive. There you go, done.
Shit, yo!
I'm good, Monster Shrummy, how are you? Expedition 33, what is that, a new game?
I'll kill ya!
Favorite horse in Undead Nightmare? Probably the unicorn. I don't remember most of them. Which is worse, Ashley, GTA 4, or Maria, GTA 3? Ashley. Ashley is definitely the worst one, yeah. 100% on Ashley. Thank you, Captain Warcry, for that super chat. What are the good and bad things the Ottomans did? Well, I mean, like, one of the good things the Ottomans did is under the Suleiman the Magnificent. They had like they were tolerant of all religions, and you know, Suleiman understood that by you know, occupying such a large empire, that he would need to be tolerant of a lot of different religions. And so he was, like, you know, one of the most tolerant Ottoman leaders, but then a lot of other Ottoman leaders were very intolerant. The worst thing the Ottomans did in their history was the Armenian genocide. That was the worst thing they did. They killed between 1 to 2 million Armenians during World War I. What am I going to use the AI Panda for now? I'm returning it. That's what I'm doing. I still can't believe that's one of the most ridiculous scams that I've heard. AI Panda. Pandy. It's just so stupid. The ironic thing is, the only thing that's actually AI in the AI Panda ad is the ad itself. The ad is made by AI. How evil was Jefferson Davis? Complete scumbag. Horrible human being. Very cold-blooded person. He said that the slavery was like a core part of the Confederacy, so he was the only president of the Confederacy. He was a massive scumbag. Why is Tony still loyal to his psycho mother? Is he stupid? It's abuse. it's abuse. It's a form of brainwashing. Also, it's he believed in like a hierarchy. He believed that he had to be loyal to his mom. Which U.S. president's death during office was the most devastating for America? Oh, that one's easy. Abraham Lincoln, because Abraham Lincoln was like right after the Civil War, and that was it was Lincoln's death. Were you a little surprised to find out that Belgium had had Congo as a colony? No, I knew about that history. Do I prefer Liberty City Stories or Vice City Stories? Vice City Stories, probably. It's just ultimately the better game, much more features to it. But Liberty City Stories is a great game also. Can I put the AI panda in my videos as a prop? No, I'm good on that. I do a bit monster strumming. What about it? But Ma, yeah, that line too. We're coming up on Ma Cipriani's mission soon. Will I ever play GTA London, or 1 and 2? Yeah, I gotta play the older GTA games, and I'd like to get to them before GTA 6 comes out too. Did the audio in my Henry lore video sound fine, Golden Stripe? Would you say Tony's Ma is worse than Livia Soprano? No, Livia I would say is worse. Because Livia tried to have Tony killed, but they never make up. Wait, are they in the lobby? Oh, they are, okay. How many businesses does she need to sell? Livia was a psychopath, yeah. Why did I stop using my intro and outro? I thought it was cheesy and I wanted to get more straight to the point.
We on?
What are my thoughts on NATO? NATO, it really depends on what country is in it. Like, NATO, for example, benefits countries like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, like countries that are like right next door to Russia, benefit tremendously from NATO. But I would also say about it is that, you know, my view is that I'm just more of a non-interventionist. I don't want to get involved in other countries' affairs. Six and a half kilometer drive. I gotta change this to miles too. I get the chance. Well, NATO has caused problems before. You know, a perfect example of them causing a lot of problems is what they did to Libya. If you've seen what they did to Libya, that was probably the biggest disaster NATO had. Is that they basically supported overthrowing the government of Libya, and they sent fighter jets into Libya, and what happened at that point is that Libya is now still in a full-scale civil war. 13 years later of two different governments. Okay, 4 kilometers here. What's your theory on why Dutch killed Micah? Well, he killed Micah because he realized, you know, Micah had been manipulating him, and what a scumbag he was. Thank you, I'm glad you're enjoying my Liberty City Stories playthrough. Oh crap, this is gonna be... Oh, ah. Damn, okay, at least I didn't die. Skull, how many businesses is she selling? Possibly for more years, far. We get to see Nicolas Maduro in Liberty City Stories. Yeah, the Massimo looks like the dictator of Venezuela. That's actually what's really funny. Thank you, Quickscopes, for sponsoring my channel for almost 2 years. Thank you, dude. There we go. I'm super depressed. Missed 5 weeks of event weeks because of vacation to Italy, without even being able to bring a gaming laptop if I had one. Well, there's going to be plenty of really good event weeks that are still coming up, Marsoff, and the next update is coming out in a month and a half, so I'm sure they'll have some really good event weeks. So don't sweat it. Don't worry about it, dude. There's going to be some good event weeks coming up. Yeah, the audio in the Henry lore video is very good. Only in the cutscenes you show, because you had music turned down due to copyright problems, so it's just weird hearing only the voices and not the music. Oh. Okay, but the audio was good in my Henry lore video, right? There was this one guy, there's one guy who left a comment today on my Henry lore video, and he said the audio was really bad, and I didn't know what he was talking about, but... But my Henry lore video was good, right? You guys liked it here? In which portion is tactical? Can she invite me to, Dragon, can she invite me to her MC? She said needed help selling something. How can I join? Well, you'd have to have me added, Audio is good? Okay. I hope you had a great vacation also, Marsoff. Why is the screen red? It's the, it's just the alien invasion, like, UFO thing, event. That's what the screen is like.
God, is this for real? Fucking fuck.
Well, Fidel Castro is the guy in history who's had the most amount of assassinations. I think he had, I think that he did have, it was, what, 200 or 300 attempted assassinations on him. It's more than 600, damn. Professionals need to, look out for the details. The details look for him. Did I like the Abraham Lincoln movie? No, I never actually... Well, I never saw it, so I can't really say an opinion because I never watched it. Well, yeah, the Young Turks, that group destroyed the Ottoman Empire. What do you think about people saying Xbox is dead? I really hope Xbox doesn't die. I hope it survives and thrives, because I want competition for Sony. I don't want Sony to dominate everything. Competition is better for us, the consumer. Drives down prices for us. So, Dragon, how many businesses are you selling? I'm gonna go in May, Ryan, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Nice bright bike. Well, thank you. I thought the Young Turks were a political commentary program thing. They're both. There's a YouTube channel out there called the Young Turks, but the Young Turks were also a real life faction. It was like it was an ultra nationalist group that controlled the Ottoman Empire, and they basically brought the Ottoman Empire down. They believed that anybody who wasn't a Turk was inferior to them. The Young Turks were also the guys who did the Armenian genocide. Okay, we'll get this down. The city does look really nice in the rain at night. Loving your Liberty City Stories playthrough. Thank you, dude. Was that the only business you needed help selling? Toxic Slaughter's nightclub technicians are lock glitch. Toxic, if you have that glitch, What you have to do is take your technician and reassign them to something else, like documents, and then reassign them back, and that should fix the glitch. I hope that this wait for GTA 6 has been worth it, and I really... And the thing is, people when people are talking about GTA 6, they keep talking about how awesome the map is going to be in the gameplay. But you know what I really want in GTA 6? I want this game to really focus on crime. Like, really, really focus on crime. Like, I don't want this to be like some, you know, crazy, over-the-top story, just constant, you know, constant shootouts and explosions and stuff like that. Like, I want this to be, like, a really good focus on crime, like in Vice City. Like, that's what I want it to be. Also, yeah, like GTA 4. Also, the thing is that it one thing that is making me happy is it does look like we are going back to the roots of GTA with GTA 6, because this is what a lot of kids don't understand, is that every single city in GTA has its own theme to it. The theme to Liberty City was this dark criminal underworld, organized crime. That was always the theme to Liberty City. It was all these different gangs and organized crime, and, you know, playing as a hired gun in, you know, GTA 3 and, you know, GTA 4. The theme to the Vice City games has always been about building a criminal empire. It's always building an empire, and it was about the drug trade, heavily about the drug trade. So, like, when these kids are, like, expecting all these crazy heists, if they go for, like, the theme of the Vice City games have always been focused on the drug trade. That's what it's going to be. And then, you know, San Andreas, you know, was always focused on the gangs. Like, you know, that's what it was like. But the thing is, though, is that the reason I'm kind of happy is because, you know what Jason's job in GTA 6 is? Does anybody here know what kind of criminal Jason is specifically during GTA 6? I mean, I want to see if the chat knows this. Since China gave North Vietnam weapons during the Vietnam War, why did they also invade North Vietnam in 1979? Yeah, he is a drug runner. That's what he is, a drug trafficker. He's not like the dealer. He's not the boss. Jason is that guy who basically moves drugs from place to place. So he works for his boss, Brian. Brian is Heater. That's his name, I think. So he works for his boss. And it does seem like they're going for that realistic thing, because the boat operation, because Brian Heater, he runs a boat operation in a rental property business, and the boat operation is basically a front for drugs. That's what it is. Wonder what Lucia's job will be. Well, Lucia is in prison at the time of GTA 6. Like, right when GTA 6 starts, she's in prison, but Jason is a drug trafficker. But Lucia, it seems like she does have a job, but her job is actually sanitation. Like, she actually works in, like, cleaning. Because if you actually look at the start of the game, you'll see her picking up trash on the highway, and that's probably because of some parole program. Probably on parole, she was probably forced to, like, pick up trash around the highways and stuff like that. So it technically is a government job, but yeah, that's probably as a condition of her parole. She's probably on that. Also, to answer your question, Demigod, the reason that China invaded North Vietnam was because China was supporting China was hoping that Vietnam would basically be like a puppet of theirs, and Vietnam. That's one of the reasons that Vietnam was so close to the Soviet Union, is the communists in Vietnam did not like the communists in China, and they didn't get along. And China eventually stopped supporting North Vietnam, and then what happened was China was supporting the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, another communist group, but they were more psychotic than the Vietnamese communists. And what happened was Vietnam had invaded Cambodia, because the Cambodian Khmer Rouge soldiers, they crossed into Vietnam, and they killed like hundreds of Vietnamese villagers, and the Vietnamese got pissed off and invaded Cambodia. Now China was really angry about that because Cambodia was their ally, and they invaded North Vietnam. A turkey or ham for Thanksgiving? A turkey. Thank you, Random Fist, for the super chat. Thank you, dude. Yeah, and honestly, I want to see them bring back the neo-Confederate gangsters in GTA 6. They had them in Vice City stories. You had like Marty's like neo-Confederate gang. So like I would like to see like these trailer park gangsters, like these crazy guys. I'd like to see them come back in like a in GTA 6. We might see them come back in GTA 6. Okay, Skull. Think there'll be other playable characters in GTA 6? Doesn't look like it right now. They might surprise us. There might be like some secret playable character at the end of the game. That's what they might do, like something like Red Dead. Thank you, Falcon. Clay Syndicate versus Soprano Family versus Versetti Gang. Well, I think Versetti Gang would win that because well, maybe if the Clay Syndicate had Donovan's backing, they probably would have the upper hand because that's the CIA helping them. But this is the alien theme. That's why this is like playing right now like this. Trevor, oh, yeah, that one, Trevor Martin. I always like that exchange. I remember that. She calls him Trevor Martin. Yeah. Favorite Battlefield 6 map? Firestorm. Or am I gonna cook a dish for Thanksgiving? No, probably not. My mom probably will. I'm not a good cook, guys. I'm not. I can't cook. There are a few dishes I can cook, but nothing for Thanksgiving. Oh, and also, guys, uh, if I really hope that Rockstar, whoever needs help with their heist, invite me. Somebody need help with their heist, right? I really hope that Rockstar follows the lore of GTA 4 in GTA 6, because can anyone here tell me, this is a quiz for the chat right now, lore quiz. What gang in GTA 4? It's a very big gang in GTA 4. What gang in GTA 4 has a massive drug running operation in Vice City? So in GTA 4, there's one gang, they have a massive drug operation in Vice City. It's confirmed in the story in GTA 4. But you will see this gang again in GTA 6 if they follow that lore. Does anyone know what gang this is? Yes, Russian Mafia. Yup, Russian Mafia have a massive drug running operation in Vice City. They do. Specifically Petrovic's Mafia. And Petrovic's Mafia still exists. They took over Liberty City after, Bulgarin and Dimitri's death. So they have a massive drug, and specifically the Russian mafia has a massive boating operation. They use speedboats from Vice City and bring drugs up to Liberty City. So I really hope they follow that lore and we see the Russian mafia. But in GTA 6, we're going to see a lot of the cartel. The cartel is going to be in GTA 6. We're probably also going to see the Italian mafia. The Italian mafia do have connections in Florida, and so there's a chance we might see the Italian mafia again. Why don't you get yourself something nice? This is $7. I said something nice, not expensive. You want to be a greedy cow? That line from Trevor, when he says that to Trevor's aunt. You know what else is really funny is when Lamar and Lamar and Franklin's aunt tell him to shut up, and then Trevor joins in and he's like, yeah, shut up. Like, that was also really funny. Yeah, I am, James. I'll help you with this this Sail Dragon, and then I'm gonna help people with their heist. Whoever needs help with a heist. Fixated, you're gonna have to wait for me. The second I finish this mission, I'll join your heist. How do you get your money from Super Chats? It goes automatically into my, ad revenue.
Okay, these fires are hot, so we need cover on the sail. You're in...
Okay, well, at least it's an easy mission, but it's still Paleto Bay. And also, Dragon, listen. I want you to take the money from this sale and use this to buy a better bunker location. You don't want to keep Paleto Bay. This is a crappy location.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
See what cars I have here. Oh, the Glendale, yeah, I'm gonna use that. I haven't used that in a long time. Shooting a rifle at a UFO is a very American thing to do, huh? Yeah.
Hello?
Do you think we'll see counterfeit money operations in Vice City, North Korea, smuggles in the U.S.? Well, they had that in GTA 4.
What's up?
Okay, 5 kilometers here. So Fixated, I will help you right after deliver. This is wait. 5 kilometers left, okay. Hey, Pro, I have a question regarding Benedict Arnold. As much as a traitor he was, were his frustrations valid, though? No, not completely. The the one frustration that he did have that was kind of valid was at the Battle of Saratoga, Gates did not want to press the attack, and Arnold pressed the attack. And what he did was he broke through the British lines and actually helped win Saratoga. And if he wasn't commanding, there's a huge probability we would not have won Saratoga. But what happened was Arnold was reprimanded after that, and Gates took credit, and that was something that he never let go, and he was angry about. But that's the only thing that he was valid, over. But Arnold was also really corrupt when Arnold occupied, what was it? I think it was Philadelphia when I think it was Philadelphia. He was the occupying governor of Philadelphia. He looted Philadelphia and looted homes and stole it for his own manor. He took over the Penn Manor as his personal home. He was corrupt, and as much as frustrations that he had, George Washington never really had an issue with Benedict Arnold, and Benedict Arnold betrayed his country. That's what he did. He betrayed his country for money. He sold his country out. So he is he's a traitor. That's ultimately what he is. He's a massive scumbag. The worst traitor in American history.
Boss? I'll get there as soon as I can. Aye, I'll get back to work.
My favorite character on The Sopranos would probably be it would probably be either Patsy or Johnny Sack. At least the police are doing their job finally. Okay. I wanted to let you know I was able to quit my job and join a startup as a robotics engineer. Oh, I wish you luck. And then and then this is my Glendale car, guys. I haven't used this car a lot. Do you guys like the paint job and the rims I got in this car? This was actually, a car I used to drive around back in the day a lot. Was this car? Thank you, Patrick. Your advice is very helpful. No problem, Suspect 13.
And that, I believe...
Do you think if communism functioned exactly as it was intended to in theory, it would be successful? No. Because communism is against human nature, and it says human nature cannot coexist with communism. And this is what what communists don't understand is they don't understand that the majority of people do not do stuff out of the kindness of their hearts. This is what communists don't understand, is that literally why would somebody make a cure for a deadly disease exactly, if they were not going to get rewarded for it? And communists would say, oh, it's for the betterment of society, so for humanity to to succeed and stuff like that. But what pushes people to create products and create helpful products is reward. Literally, imagine that you create like a new crop, right? Like a new way to grow crops, and you can grow crops at twice the rate. Like your crops can grow twice the rate of any other farm. Like would somebody really create that under a communist system if they were not getting rewarded? So that's basically it. Is that it's the incentive that drives humanity, and without that incentive, you don't have anything. And I will say this: if I lived in a communist country, I would not want to, I would not bother going to any kind of university. I would not bother, working out my skills. I would literally take a job as a janitor, like the lowest level job that I can do with the lowest amount of effort, because literally, there's no point. There is no point in getting a promotion. There's no point in advancing anything in society because I am not getting rewarded. If I'm not getting rewarded, then I'm not, doing it. That's basically it. Ultimately, at the end of the day. And yes, people do nice things out of the kindness of their heart, but most of the people are not like that. And that's what people don't understand. And also, really, here's the thing is, guys, you have had so many communist countries around the world, so many countries. Like the largest country on the planet in human history was the Soviet Union, the largest country in history. And here's the thing: has a communist country ever invented anything amazing? Like anything? Like, has a communist country ever made any kind of like ridiculously really good invention? Like, have they? It's always come from capitalist countries. Like most of the crazy, good inventions came from America. So like it's like I cannot think of anything good that a communist country has made. Anything. Like literally any product. The only good thing that I can think of that came out of the Soviet Union, and this is a debatable thing, is the AK-47. Literally, that's the only good thing that I can think of, and that's a firearm. Like, because the AK-47 is a great gun. It is. It's one of the best assault rifles ever made. But literally, that's the only good thing that I can think of that came out of the Soviet Union was literally a firearm. Literally, that's the only good thing that I can think of that actually came out. And you could argue whether it's a good thing or not, because AK-47 also caused a lot of problems. But that is literally it. Is like that. The only thing that they were good at is making weapons. Literally, I cannot think of anything good that literally came out of a communist country. Literally nothing good. Tesla wasn't from Russia. No, Tesla was Serbian, I'm pretty sure. He wasn't Russian. I think he was Serbian. What about their space technology? The space technology is useless if it's not going to help people. Like, look at the stuff that America invented. Like, the washing machine, television, the microwave. Like, literally, there's so many, stuff that America invented that, like, made household, chores and activities easier, and better for people to do. But, like, what did a communist country invent that, like, actually helped the average consumer, helped the average person? Like, did they actually invent something, like, a great invention that actually helped people? No. So, like, you can never think of anything. I think that communists want good for their community, but they are too naive to see the issues. Communists, a lot of them are just massive scumbags. Also, because here's the thing: is communists basically believe in a violent revolution. They believe that capitalism is inherently evil, and they don't think that that capitalism can be fixed through an election. They think that it can be fixed only through a revolution, and they basically think that communists will basically lie, cheat, steal, anything to basically achieve their perfect utopia. So literally, they will do anything, manipulate people to basically get to the position that they want to ultimately. And they basically think that if you are not with them, if you are not with them 100%, they basically consider you the enemy. That's basically it. So if you don't agree with them 100% on everything, you are the enemy to them. You don't need 4 people for this heist, Fixated, but it's up to you. You can argue that China has thrived economically under communism. China had, the worst starvation. China had the worst famine of the 20th century under communism. You had over 40 million people that died. I think that China still has the worst famine in history. 40 million people starved to death. I think that's the worst famine in history. And that happened under, Mao Zedong and the Great Leap Forward. And the only reason that China has become a superpower is because of capitalism. That is it. Because when they made those free market reforms, that's ultimately what got them to where they are. And if you look at a country like Taiwan, the average Taiwanese lives longer than the average Chinese. The average Taiwanese makes more money than the average Chinese. The average Taiwanese is happier than the average Chinese. So if China would have just applied the Taiwan model to their entire country, they would have been even more successful. But it was they were stuck in the past with Mao Zedong and a lot of that crap, and you see what their country is like. That is why there is so much infighting between them. Exactly. And that's the thing is, uh, do you ever see, like, if you look at it historically communist countries all hate each other. They do. Uh, the the only communist countries that get along with each other are the communist countries that are puppets. Like the Warsaw Pact were puppets of the Soviet Union. They weren't real friends. Like Yugoslavia hated the Soviet Union. They were a communist country in Europe. They hated the Soviet Union. They weren't like a puppet. And the Soviets hated the Yugoslavians. The Albanians hated the Soviets. They did also. They were communists also. The Chinese hated the Soviets, and the Soviets hated the Chinese. And the Vietnamese hated the Chinese, so literally there is literally all of these communist countries hated each other, and the reason for that is because they always say my version of communism is better than yours. And how can I forget Somalia and Ethiopia? They were two communist countries that went to war with each other. They both hated each other as well. So literally it's always my version of communism is better than your version of communism. That's what it ultimately is, and it causes all these wars.
You're earlier than expected. Just gonna check your VI number? Ship delivery, huh? Sure. Go straight through and leave her on the left.
You always talk about communism. Well, I only answered a question. Somalia was not communist. They had a communist dictatorship. Ethiopia was also communist. Do I support free trade as long as both countries are doing it? Yeah. Yeah. So the pride was and that is ultimately the downfall in communist countries is pride.
I thought you were gonna get shot in the face for a second there.
Because in communist countries you can't make money, and so what people basically do is that they have pride. That's basically their form of greed is pride. Is that they basically want to be better than everyone. They want to basically show off, and that's what caused Chernobyl. Chernobyl was caused by pride. It was by a bunch of idiots who couldn't admit that what they were doing was wrong, and then they tried to cover up the whole thing. It was pride. That's ultimately what it was. You had a system like that in the Soviet Union that caused so many problems. Don't forget about fidelity mode, right?
Yes! Come on! How much better does it feel when the marks are this dumb? Keep going!
Guys, make sure that you turn on fidelity mode so we don't have a glitch in the man trap, please. Everyone turn it on. What's of Ghost of Tsushima's ending dialogue? You have no honor, and Jin said you are a slave to it. Well, Jin's point is that Shimura does not think outside the box. He only lets this twisted sense of honor dictate his life. That's...
You're here. Why didn't they say something? Man, they never tell me nothing, you know? I'll get it open for you.
Diamonds, of course. I should have guessed. Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now. If you're making good time in there, try getting into some of the lockboxes.
Nice hacking skills, thank you. Yeah, well, Karl Marx caused so many problems throughout the world with his ideology. Yeah, Granin was like a perfect example of that, is that he was all built on pride, and what did he get? He got killed in the end. And look at And also, look at Mikhail Kalashnikov. Mikhail Kalashnikov is the guy who made the AK-47. He made arguably the greatest, rifle made in history. It's debatable whether the AK-47 is the greatest rifle in history, but I would say it is because of the fact that it's the most mass-produced firearm in history. It's so cheap, and it's also the fact that it's so easy to disassemble and take apart. So he arguably made the greatest, rifle in history. And what did he get for it? absolutely nothing. He just got a medal, Order of Lenin. That's basically what he got. He never, you know, if Mikhail Kalashnikov grew up in like a country like America, he would have been a billionaire. He would have been like one of the richest people on this planet. But you know, he designed one of the greatest firearms ever made and got absolutely nothing for it. Is it possible to complete a diamond heist without alerting the LSPD, kind of like the armored car approach? Yeah, it's possible not to get even spotted by the LSPD. Yes, it is. Thank you, Snowy Imp. I mean, we could try to do it, but yeah, it is possible. Okay, I guess I'm getting out here then. Thanks for the help, Pro. I'm living well now with my girlfriend, friends, and mostly family, especially myself. Thanks again. No problem, Pizza Zombie, and thank you, Snowy Imp, also. Yeah, it's a little effect. If you actually talk on the mic in GTA, your character's mouth will move. It's a little bit attention to detail. It is,
Gas incoming. 10 seconds. In and out undetected.
Swipe.
Who'd have thought it? People, that is the mother load. We cleaned them out.
Okay, there's no glitch. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. The glitch is where you'll get stuck in the man trap. Thank you, Cube, for the super chat. Thank you, dude.
Alright, now stay calm. Back the way you came, through the checkpoint. Nothing to see here. Get in the cargo elevator and use your key card. Play it cool. Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the vault, and now the whole place is locking down fast. They know you're still in the building. Just keep moving and keep quiet. Time to change your outfits. We need a fresh start if you're gonna make it out of here under the radar. Very sharp. Now relax, channel your inner self-important douchebag, and waltz right through the front door. They're closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace. Security is sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead, or this whole thing goes south.
You got a new donation notification screen? No, it's on my desktop. I have that. Thank you, Cube, for the super chat.
As long as you stay calm, those outfits should get you from here to the exit.
Remember to put away your guns, guys. What's for dinner? I'm gonna cook hamburgers.
Old-fashioned way.
Okay, let's do it, guys. Really good haul here. Frozen hamburgers? No, it's fresh. Bought a pack from the supermarket. I didn't get a notification that you were streaming, so sorry. No, it's okay, Nick. You don't have to apologize. You got going on a date with a cheese deluxe. Thank you. There's diamonds in the vault? Yes. I think it was for that event.
Don't push your luck. Stay away from the cops. Remember, they know the vault's been hit, but they don't know who you are or where you are. They have patrols
Sorry, can't play. I was doing Uber X. It's okay, Nikki. Did you get any good tips?
So just stay out of their way, keep your cool, and get to the buyer. The driver has the getaway car in position. I've pinged you the GPS. Get to the buyer, don't bring the cops, and we're home free. You should avoid the bulk of the cops this way. The only thing that matters is making it to your ride.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
That cop was stupid. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're probably gonna get caught here. Yep. How did that cop not spot you? I don't know. He's stupid. I'm going for green car.
Our decoy is online. The cops are confused as hell. Don't get seen near him, or the cops will figure out what we're doing. I've pinged your GPS with this tracker.
Uber rides tips are rare. Only Uber eats tips. Oh, okay, Nikki.
Just got word from the decoy. We don't have long before they have to tap out. Make the most of it. Alright, the decoy is out. You're on your own now.
I think we'll see a reboot of a Ferrelli family in GTA 6. Well, probably not because they were they would have been in Liberty City if we had like any kind of other. It's probably gonna be like an existing family, like the Gambettis. We might see them in GTA 6. We probably see some kind of mafia family in GTA 6.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops.
There we go, lost him.
This would be sweet. Liberating large amounts of private equity from private equity. That's something.
Yeah, that heist went really smooth, it did.
But you strolled out of there, carrying their crown jewels right under their noses. The ultimate humiliation. Oh, I've taken a whole lot of scores, but none of them has been sweeter than this.
I wonder if we're gonna get Elite Challenge. We actually might get Elite Challenge on this, we'll see. It's gonna be close, though. It's gonna be really close. Lester mentioned IRS. What is that? Internal Revenue Service. Probably the IRS is probably the most hated agency in America. They're basically the people that collect taxes in the federal government. Very disliked, very hated, agency. I would argue that the IRS is like a legal mafia in a way, the way they operate. My advice, don't do Uber at night, especially in big cities, and check the rider's rating before you pick up. Drive safe and get a dash cam. Yeah. Yeah. And also, I think on Uber you can see where the person wants you to take them, right? It says where you're gonna pick them up, but it also says where they want you where they want you to take them, right? So make sure you also look at the area where they want you to take them. If it's like an area that's like in the middle of nowhere, like a very suspicious place, don't go and get them. I took a Lyft, a Lyft, which it's like Uber's rivals. But I took a Lyft earlier this year, and when I took a Lyft to the airport earlier this year, I had the Lyft driver told me that one time he had a guy that basically told him to drive to some like empty field, like that's where he was supposed to drop him off at. Oh, 1544, we were close, and it was like in the middle of the night. It was like, and the thing is, where I live in the Midwest, it's like it's pitch black at night outside of the town. So outside of the town, just like flat lands, flat fields. And what happened was my Lyft driver, he told me that this guy had basically told him to drive to like this empty field. That's where the app told him to drive. He drove to the empty field. It was middle of the night. It was like nowhere. There's like no houses or anything like that. But he drove there, and he said that the guy pulled out a gun and robbed him. And that was that. But that's what I would say about that, is that if you're, oh, gotta mute this, is that if you are, driving on like Uber or Lyft, see where they are, they want you to drop them off, because if it's like some area like that, then that's a big red flag. Okay, hold on. We could do the survival here also. Oh, Ale Gray, I can help you with a heist next time or maybe later in the week if that's okay. Uh, I wanted to do the survival mode now, though. Jobs, play job. It's Rockstar created, right? Yeah. Survivals. Is the Ludendorff Cemetery? That's the one, right? We got that. I'm gonna do the ultimate challenge, though. I'm gonna do this by myself. See how far I can get up by myself. Okay, let's see here. Did I select endless waves? No. What is the max wave? It's 10, right? I'll see you, Railroad. Take care, dude. Rockstar made this harder than last year? Really? You guys think I can get to wave 10? Am I in Fidelity? I think I am, so I should probably change that. Okay, now it's better. I think Manfredi would take them down, Ant-Man. Still pretty easy. That's Coyote. Oh, Undead Nightmare came out today. Oh, okay. Okay, wave 3, here we go. Raul Menendez was revived in Black Ops 7, what? Oh, this is the armored zombie. What is the canon ending in Black Ops 2? It's the one where Mason shoots Menendez, right? That's the canon ending? doing this whole thing on free aim too. The stream's freezing? Huh. Ever played the Dead Island series? Yeah, I played Dead Island 1 and Riptide, but I never played 2. Damn, I forgot about that they just... Those guys explode, I forgot about that. Oh, crap. Okay. So we're gonna have to do this the hard way now. The real-life Florida Mafia was the Trafficante family, so we can get a Mafia in GTA 6, maybe. Crap. Damn these. Okay, doing good so far. How different do you think the world would be if Operation Barbarossa had succeeded? You're talking about the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. Um, Barbarossa had really no chance of ever succeeding. It really not had. The Germany didn't have the resources to occupy the Soviet Union. They didn't, and so they would not have been able to hold that territory. Crap, not that stupid deer again, okay. The deer again, okay. Crap. Played their Reese or Kino der Toten. I got a video coming out on Kino der Toten also. crap, that's a armored explosive enemy. What do the priests do, like these zombie priests? They just create the fog? Yeah, ready or not, I do want to play it though. Damn. No, not these priests showing up with these clouds again. These mages. Hey, Cole, how are you? Okay, here it is, guys. Final wave. Let's see if I can do it. Damn, die. Damn, this armored guy is still alive. A flaming coyote, great. There's still another one. There we go. Completed. Yeah, I got a lot of cardio from that, from running away from the zombies. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap up this stream here, guys. Is there anything you guys want to ask me here before I go? I'm sorry if I wasn't really reading chat. I was just focusing on trying to get away from those zombies. Sick car, thank you. This is one of my oldest cars. I made this car a long time ago. Next lore video, the Tucker Days Gone lore video, next week. What's with this panda scam? I don't know. It's stupid. I agree with you, April. Have you had any problems with your apartment neighbors? Not really, no. Next part of Mafia 3 will be tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Cube, for the super chat. Good job completing Wave 10. Here are your $50 rewards, as I promised before. Well, thank you, Cube. Thank you. Largest super chat on stream today. Everyone give a special shout out there to Cube. Thank you, Cube. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cube. You're awesome. Thank you. The next stream is gonna be, we're gonna do a Halloween stream on Friday. Am I gonna play the Outer Worlds 2? Probably not, Mitchell. I didn't play the first game. I would have to play the first game before I get into the second one. I got a lot of games right now to play. Do I think there's gonna be a lot of Vice City references in GTA 6? Yeah, there's gonna be Easter eggs, but it's not like... They're not gonna talk about, like, you know, the story in, like, the older games. It's possible McCaffrey was a part of why, they turned hostile to Tony. Barbecue and hamburger or no? Yeah, yeah, the next part of Mafia 3 will be tomorrow. Going for that harbor place now. Every month, Ryan, yeah, they might add, like, Vic and Tommy shirts in GTA 6. I could see them doing something like that. Reddit Online Survival on Friday stream? Yeah, we can do that, Minion. What game will you play on Halloween? We will play, or this Friday we won't have a Red Dead stream. This Friday we'll have, probably Left 4 Dead. That's probably the thing. We're gonna do a Halloween stream this Friday, so we're gonna do something different, but probably Red Dead. That's probably, or not Red Dead, Left 4 Dead. It probably would have negotiated with the Western Allies, but I don't know if the Soviets would have agreed to that, Suhaib. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Yeah, I'll play Call of Duty Ghosts in the future. I'll do it on a, I'll do it in the future. I just don't know when, but I'll figure out something to, you know, play that one, when to play it. Scarface 20th anniversary is coming up next year also. Okay, so thank you guys. Chicago Outfit, Marcello family, and Traficante family had the ties to the JFK murder and Castro cigarette poison attempt. I guess we'll see if we see any families in GTA in GTA 6. But I know that the Marcano family, they're based on the Marcellos, who there's like conspiracies about them. They were the New Orleans family, conspiracies that they were involved in JFK's killing. Can you show your car collection? Sure, I could. Hold on. Crap, this just sucks right now. Well, at least I'm right next to the place. Next channel update somewhere early November. Tactical. I don't have a lot of cars in here. I'm not a big car guy, but have some cars in here. Yeah, that's about it on these cars here. I don't even remember if I have anything on the other floors. Yeah, I've just never been much into cars personally myself. Yeah, I don't even have anything on this floor. Okay, guys, so I guess we will, we'll be wrapping this stream up here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you guys enjoyed this stream, do drop a like. It does help the channel out a lot. If you're new to the channel and enjoy my content, subscribe to me. It helps me out too. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. You guys always help me out and help make this channel what it is. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.